Are regional political parties losing its relevance? Are regional political parties declining? The question is mentioned here. क्या आपको भी ऐसा लगता है कि ये रीजनल पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज का इम्पोर्टेंस, इसका पॉलिटिकल इन्फ्लुएंस डिक्लाइन कर रहा है? क्योंकि आप बहुत सारी चीज़ों को देखते हैं। आप ये देखते हैं कि महाराष्ट्र वाला केस में क्या हुआ, आप ये देखते हैं कि छत्तीसगढ़ वाले केस में क्या हुआ, तब आपको ये पता चलता है कि वहाँ पे स्टेट लेवल पे जो भी पार्टीज थी उन्हें या तो डिफेक्ट किया गया, उन्हें या तो आउट कम्पीट करने की कोशिश की गई, उन्हें या तो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का प्रेशर देने का कोशिश किया गया, और इन सारे चीज़ों को करके रीजनल पार्टीज़ को डिक्लाइन, रीजनल पार्टीज़ को ख़त्म करने की कोशिश की गई। आई एम नॉट जस्ट मेकिंग एनी एलिगेशंस टुवर्ड्स एनी political party. I am completely unbiased. I am completely neutral person. Okay? I am just explaining concept for your convenience, whatever way that suits me best. Okay? Now come to the next part. Before understanding or before going further, you must have to understood what is regional political parties that we are going to see. You know election commission. Election commission recognizes two parties. One is national party, which have an influence over entire nation, over pan India, and another is state political parties, which have an influence, on a particular state level. Now, national political parties, they have criteria of the presence of more than two or more states, और स्टेट पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज का इन्फ्लुएंस बहुत ही लिमिटेड होगा। इसीलिए इसी स्टेट पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को हम अपने शब्दों में रीजनल पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज कहते हैं। आज के डेट में जो डिबेट है वो ये है कि इनके ऊपर डिफेक्शन लगाने की कोशिश की जा रही है। रीजनल पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज जो अपोजिशन में है स्टेट पे, उन पार्टी के मेंबर को खरीदने की कोशिश की जा रही है, उन पार्टी के मेंबर को डोमिनेट किया जा रहा है जो डोमिनेट नेशनल पार्टीज हैं। उन पार्टी के ऊपर वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन का इम्पैक्ट पड़ने वाला है, और कैसे वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन का इम्पैक्ट रीजनल पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को वीकेन कर रहा है, ये हम लोग देखेंगे। उससे पहले जो हमारा पहला सवाल था कि क्या ये अपना पॉलिटिकल इन्फ्लुएंस लूज कर रहा है, आर दे डिक्लाइनिंग, देन उसका आंसर आपको ये डाटा से पता चलेगा। 33.5% of total Lok Sabha votes in 2024 general election directly attributed to regional political parties. और जानते हैं आप 33.5% वोट, ये 1/3 वोट होता है सर। इट इटसेल्फ इज 1/3 वोट, और 1/3 वोट अगर रीजनल पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को, वो भी लोकसभा के इलेक्शन में अगर मिल रहा है, तो फिर हम नहीं कह सकते कि रीजनल पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज डिक्लाइन कर रहा है, क्योंकि इसका अपना वोट बैंक, इसका अपना वोट पावर सिग्निफिकेंट है, बहुत ही मेजर है। तो चलिए अब इस रीजनल पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के हम हिस्ट्री को समझते हैं। 1952 से लेकर के 1967 का टाइम पीरियड था। इट वॉज द टाइम पीरियड वेयर ओनली वन पार्टी डोमिनेंस वॉज देयर, एंड द पार्टी वॉज कांग्रेस पार्टी। They dominated at both center and state legislatures. There were minimal institutional friction at that time. Only one party dominated for this whole time. Second is 1967 to 1989. It was the time period where regional aspirations rised. It was the time where people started demanding their linguistic demands. People started demanding to preserve their culture. People started demanding state-specific interests, and on the basis of all this identity, parties was formed. अब वो पार्टी आइडेंटिटी पॉलिटिक्स करना स्टार्ट की। आइडेंटिटी पॉलिटिक्स कहने का मतलब जो पार्टीज ऐसे ऐसे इश्यूज को उठाए जो आपकी आइडेंटिटी को बनाने में काम रोल प्ले करता है। जैसे कि लैंग्वेज, वो आपका अपना एक आइडेंटिटी है। आपका कल्चर, वो आइडेंटिटी है। आपका स्टेट स्पेसिफिक इंटरेस्ट, वो आपका आइडेंटिटी है। फिर आता है टाइम पीरियड 1989 to 2014. It was the time period of coalition era. In this coalition era, no single party got majority of seats at the Lok Sabha. And due to this reason, the National Party started making coalition with regional parties to form government. And due to this reason, regional party becomes important. And regional party was considered as kingmakers during this era. And then comes 2014 to present. It was the time period of organizational pressure, where national parties put pressure on regional parties via organization like CBI, like Enforcement Directorate. Multiple agencies are involved in creating pressure to regional parties. Right? Now, why are regional parties under pressure? Why we are asking question that regional political parties are declining or not? Due to these reasons. You know, in today's time, there is a strong national party and they possess superior organizational apparatus. This superior organizational apparatus is nothing but enforcement directorate. That is nothing but CBI. That is nothing but security forces. And it creates pressure on regional parties. There is massive campaign financing. You know, massive national parties have multiple sources of income, multiple sources of funding, and regional party political parties, they have limited source of funding. You know, from where national parties get fund and regional parties get fund, right? There is also extensive pan-India electoral reach. This is by national party. And due to all these reasons, regional parties not able to compete with national parties due to resource asymmetry, due to financial limits, due to organizational limits. Now come to dynastic leadership. You must have observed in Indian politics that multiple political parties have dynastic leadership. For example, Indian National Congress. The same family ruled for decades. The same family wanted to get leadership for decades. Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, Indira Gandhi, all these people are dynastic leaders. I'm not just telling about Congress. Even you can consider this in BJP as well. Now come to voter behavior shift. Electorate increasingly prioritizes economic development, jobs, governance over pure identity politics. So nowadays, people are educated. They do not consider their identity because nowadays, your culture, your language, your caste doesn't matter. The thing that only matter is employment. The thing that matter is the thing that only matters is development. And on the basis of these things, development, employment, jobs, on the basis of all these things, on the basis of infrastructural development, people vote. And this is the shift in voters' behavior. But regional political parties generally doing politics on the basis of identity. And due to all this reason, voters' behavior shift. They ignored their identity. They ignored identity politics. They are forced to give their vote on the basis of development. Now come to next part. What is one nation, one election? It means one nation, one election. In simple terms, you can say that simultaneous election of national level, that is Lok Sabha, and at the state level, that is legislative assemblies. अगर ये दोनों simultaneous election हुआ, that is called one nation one election. and how it impact regional parties. See, if there is simultaneous election of Lok Sabha as well as legislative assemblies, then there must be some campaign prior to this, prior to polling day, and in this campaigning, national narratives overwhelm macro issues like national security, economy, and prime ministerial leadership. You know, अगर आपसे कहा जाए कि पाकिस्तान के साथ लड़ाई होना है, पाकिस्तान को नक्शे से मिटा देना है, अगर आपको ऐसा कहा जाए तो आप क्या करेंगे? आप अपने कास्ट को, आप अपने रीजनल कंसर्न्स को भूल जाएंगे और आप सबसे पहले पाकिस्तान को नक्शे से मिटाने की बात करेंगे, चाहे आप भूखे हों या फिर पेट भरे हों, है ना? तो सीधी सी बात है, मैक्रो इश्यूज जो है वो काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है रीजनल कंसर्न के सामने, एंड दे आउटसाइडो रीजनल कंसर्न्स, दे आउटसाइडो आइडेंटिटी पॉलिटिक्स, दे आउटसाइडो आइडेंटिटी इश्यूज come to marginalizing local issues. State specific matters like local employment, irrigation, and welfare risk total dilution. So it somehow, in this campaign, it marginalizes local issues. Third is structural imbalance. National security narratives surge while regional political space contracts. And in all this campaign, national parties have large resource, but regional parties have limited resource. And due to this resource asymmetry, they could not able to compete. They could not able to compete. And due to this reason, regional political parties are declining its influence. Now come to next part. Are regional political parties really declining? We have seen multiple slides and we are discussing about all these things. But now the real question is, are regional political parties really declining? This data itself shows that no, they are not declining. क्योंकि 1/3 वोट अभी भी लोकसभा में रीजनल पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को जा रहा है. हाउ कैन वी से दैट रीजनल पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज आर डिक्लाइनिंग? They become resilient, right? Still, regional political parties have an important होल्ड, है ना? उनका अभी भी पकड़ है अपने स्टेट के वोट्स में. Regional political parties continue to capture strong vote shares in legislative assembly contests. There is split ticket voting. What is meant by split ticket voting? Suppose in polling day you go for vote, and according to one nation one election, there is simultaneous election, and on the same polling day there is voting for Lok Sabha, there is voting for legislative assembly of your state, and here you vote for the Lok Sabha according to major issues, according to national issues. You vote in legislative assemblies according to your local issues. So this is called split ticket voting. It might be possible that in Lok Sabha you choose party A, and in Lok Sabha, in legislative assembly, you choose party B. It might be possible that you choose the single party at both of the level. Now, analytical caveat: fewer independent state governments does not equal to regional political parties becoming irrelevant. Means nowadays you can see that state governments, many state governments, and very few state governments are there which have different political party than the center. सेंटर में बीजेपी है, और बहुत कम स्टेट में आप देखेंगे कि बीजेपी की पार्टी नहीं है. बहुत कम स्टेट में दूसरी पार्टी की सरकार है, बहुत कम. तो ये कैविट है सर. अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. ठीक है, रीजनल पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज डिक्लाइन कर रहा है या फिर रीजनल पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज अपने आप को चेंज कर रहा है, पर ये मैटर क्यों करता है? वाई डू रीजनल पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज मैटर? फर्स्ट थिंग, they act as a primary institutional counterweight against centralizing tendency demanding genuine state autonomy. Suppose at the Lok Sabha or national level, same BJP party, and at the state level, same BJP party rule. What will happen if a state? What will happen here? That the national party dominates over states. But can the members of state government criticize BJP at the center? Can the members or the government at the state level go against the center level? If anyhow national level government encroaches on the domain of a state government, can a state government able to defend themselves? No, because both of these government belongs to the same family, same party. How can they go against their own members? So it somehow compromises states' autonomy. And due to this reason, regional political parties is important to maintain states' autonomy. Come to second part. They provide direct political voice to distinct language, cultural, and regional identities that is ignored by monolithic national agenda. If there is national party, they are completely not concerned about your regional your regional issues, your cultural issues, your identity issues. They just take care for national issues. And due to all this reason, national party completely ignored your regional issues. So that's why regional political parties are important to protect your language, to protect your culture, to protect your identity. Comes to the third part. State level welfare and governance innovations frequently serve as prototype for successful national level policy. What it means? You know, if there is a family and in the same family there is a chief, उस फैमिली में एक मुखिया है जो आपके पापा है, और आप कभी अपने पापा के खिलाफ नहीं जाते, और जब आप खिलाफ नहीं जाएंगे तो आप इनोवेट नहीं कर पाएंगे सर। आपको इनोवेट करने के लिए, आपको इनोवेशंस करने के लिए आपको क्रिएटिविटी करना पड़ेगा, आपको अलग तरीके से सोचना पड़ेगा। और सीधी सी बात है, जहाँ पे सेम पार्टी के लोग रूल करें और कोई दूसरी पार्टी का लोग हो ही ना, तो इनोवेशंस कहाँ से आएगा? और हमने एग्जाम्पल में देखा है पहले भी कि बहुत सारे इनोवेशंस का इनिशिएशन स्टेट लेवल पे हुआ और फिर वो नेशनल लेवल पे उसे अडॉप्ट किया गया। सो दैट्स वाई रीजनल पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज मैटर। नाउ that's why regional political parties matter. Now, what is the way forwards of all this? Developmental regionalism. You know, regional political parties should not remain permanent. कहने का मतलब पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज जो हैं, जो रीजनल हैं, उन्हें अपने आप को चेंज करना पड़ेगा, तब जाकर के वो सर्वाइव कर पाएंगे। द रीजन इज, जो समय के साथ अपने आप को चेंज नहीं किया, अडेप्ट नहीं किया, वो खत्म हो गया है। तो दे हैव टू शिफ्ट देयर पैराडाइम। व्हाट इज मीन्स? दे हैव टू फॉलो डेवलपमेंटल रीजनलिज्म। They have to incorporate regional identity along with fulfilling jobs, along with developing infrastructure, along with good governance. And all these regions help regional political parties to maintain their importance at the regional level. And that is called, when you incorporate your regional identity along with development, that is called developmental regionalism. There also must be needs to take institutional reforms. First is intra-party democracy. What it means? You know, there are multiple parties nowadays, and not a single party have democratic principles in their parties. एक पार्टी में लोगों के अंदर डेमोक्रेसी नहीं है। एक पार्टी में जो बड़े बड़े नेता हैं उन्हीं की चलती है, छोटे नेता सवाल ही नहीं उठाते, बस वो हाँ हाँ जी 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 करते रहते हैं। And that's why there is minimal intra-party democracy. And if there is no intra-party democracy, then it leads to factionalism. It leads to split in the party, and this weakens the party. Second is cultivate second-rung leadership for generational success. You need to remove away generational or dynastic leadership, enforce strict anti-defection pressure measures, and fairer electoral competition. So these all are way forward to protect regional political parties. Now, in your answer, you should not write that regional parties are becoming irrelevant in the era of national majorities, because regional political parties are not becoming irrelevant. They are just transforming. They are transforming themselves. Earlier, they were there were no importance. There was no regional parties. When, according to time, they emerged, again they evolved to become kingmakers. And now, from coalition makers, they are transforming themselves to vital state level pillars and coalition partners. And there is a quote you must remember to write in your answer, in your conclusion, that strong regional voices remain indispensable for reflecting India's unity in diversity within our constitutional democracy. So that's it, sir. आपको मेरा लेक्चर अगर बढ़िया लगा हो, अगर आपको मैंने जो पढ़ाया वो समझ में आया हो, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for regular updates, for to keep yourself updated with the new concepts, new current affairs, new lectures, for your smooth preparation. And if you like my way of teaching, and if you dislike my way of teaching, then just mention where you dislike and where you like in comment box. It helps me to improve myself. So it's my request to all of you, just provide me feedback. Okay, thank you.